my philosophy of teaching percussion, well, it's very multifaceted, but first, of course, I want the students to technically be at a level where they can actually feel that they're not just learning how to play, but making music with their technique.
In our lessons, Professor Yowell always has good feedback based on how well we do. He gives us advice on phrasing, dynamics, ways that we can bring out the line of the music, stroke technique. He's just a professional and experienced in every aspect of what he does.
But then I like to have them branch out into all areas of percussion, not just specialize. So I usually start with snare, and then I move on to the mallet instruments and the timpani, and then multiple percussion, so that they get a taste of just about every kind of percussion.
Being a part of a percussion studio is like having a second family. It's a bunch of brothers and sisters that really care about you and that really want everyone to succeed, and no one lets anyone behind. If we feel like we need to help you, we'll help you. If we feel like you're really achieving, we'll definitely say something like along the lines of, we really think you are doing some great things, keep going, keep going.
It's a good atmosphere because as all the different instruments in the percussion studio, everyone kind of has a specialty, and you really get to learn from each other as far as whose specialty it is, and they can always teach you something.
I insist that the students here, the percussion students, approach their instrument as a musical instrument and not just something they're banging on to make a sound. So I'd say the typical student here has skills in several different areas. I mentioned before the mallets and the snare and the timpani, but they have to be able to move back and forth between all of these areas, and in the ensembles here they do get that opportunity.
Small class size at Shenandoah University, it matches that one-on-one experience with the students, so teachers and students can really have that connection rather than feeling like you're in the back of this giant room and someone is just lecturing at the front. So I really think that one-on-one experience really helps.
Small classes here at Shenandoah are very common. Our percussion ensemble has around 15 students in it. You have one-on-one lessons, and a lot of my other classes are probably less than 20 students in them.
The classes being small is always an advantage. I went to classes at large universities where you were one of 200, and it was so impersonal that I felt sometimes lost, and if I certainly had a problem, it was always a little more challenging to get help with it. I think here all the teachers, even the classroom teachers, have a little more personal relationship with the students, and the students feel freer to come up and ask for help if they need extra help.
Here at Shenandoah Conservatory, you get a lot of one-on-one time with our professor, Professor Yowell, which is very important with percussion because there's such a wide array of instruments that each instrument kind of needs its own technique, which you really can only learn from one-on-one instruction.
I really think the one-on-one aspect with Mr. Yowell is probably one of the highlights of his teaching.
I think the percussion department here is very strong, and I think that they are getting stronger, and we're finding out that the multiple things that these students can do is just making them a very strong section in any of the ensembles they're in.